Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, and we finally have a patch day that is full of all the things for everybody, actually. There's RTA stuff, there's not RTA stuff, there's I just woke up and my god, what's going on with my hair. There's the password for this, which is Halloween 22. There's so many cool things going on, and let's just jump right into it. For the unforgettable memories stuff with Arky here, we have the check-in event, which we'll go over, 70 free summons, buff events, 6-star celebrations. We've got the Moonlight 5 summoning, and we've got the 7-day growth guide for new and returning players. And we have a new side story. We have a new hero, Arunka, which is the funniest thing in the entire world. I laughed so hard. We'll talk about it in a second here. And then we have the new concept skin for Chu. Background battling is coming, and here new equipment sets, battle rule improvements, unity buff, battle frenzy adjustments, labyrinth improvements, adventure improvements, UI improvements, balance adjustments, and more. Speaking of pay to win packs, you can buy pay to win packs with Amazon coins in the link description down there below. This video is sponsored by them. As always, 20% off if you want. Landing page up there. Just if you're gonna spend money, save 20% off, help your fellow creator, you know, the usual. You can also play on Windows on your PC, no problem too. That as well. So we've got the 7-day login here. We get 80 energy. We've got the little frame, which looks pretty sweet, and some bonus stuff. All you got to do is log in. We then have 70 free summons to go with those. We always love those. All the people getting ML5s make me so jealous. We then have buffs all over the place. XP buff, gold buff, hunt buff, equipment buff, unequipped buff. We then have the upgrade 5-star to 6-star. There's 3 of these by the looks of them. And they just give a little bit of a bonus. I imagine the first and second are going to give more phantasms and stuff to make it easier. So this should be great for new players and even older players that just like to have some fun with some new units like Arunka. And we have the 5-star Moonlight hero guarantee here. We talked about this yesterday in yesterday's video. I'll go more in depth about who I think people should pick and why in a future video. We then have the returning or new player growth guide. You can see they get a ton of free stuff. Always happy to see any buffs for new players. It helps tremendously to keep them engaged and help them get through the story. We then have Arunka, and this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't know why. I just find this so funny. So let's take a look at her video first. Let's take a look at her video and watch this.
Even if the whole world's against us, no one shall lay their
Voice
hands on the
actress
prairie as long as I stand.
is Erika Ishii, who's amazing.
Maybe it's time to warm up. Am I getting that much better than everyone else?
Look at her smile. Look at the smile. It's so cute. Yeah, so that's a little intro video. She's got a pretty sweet animation there. Love her outfit. Love her VA. I really like Erika Ishii. They are just a wonderful person. They were on Critical Role recently. Yeah, really excited for that. So we have Arunka's stats, and you notice she has high attack. Who else has high attack in this game? She also has pretty high HP, actually, pretty high defense. I really like the defenses on her too. And her self-imprint is attack percent as well. And then we have Wild Instinct. So boosts her attack by 30%, and when attacking, she can't trigger a critical hit. And at the end of the turn, when the target is granted, at the end of an enemy's turn, when the target is granted a barrier, increases CR of the caster by 10%. And then a Thrashing in the Prairie increases the attack, so it self-buffs attack, runs up to the enemy to attack, and it penetrates, and it inflicts extinction. And if it's granted barrier, it increases damage dealt. Who does this remind you of? We have Dagger Throw here. And this throws a dagger, 50% chance to inflict 2 bleeding effects for 2 turns. A successful attack has a 50% chance to inflict an expose as an extra attack. And expose here recovers the caster's HP. And also proportionate to her attack. and of course does damage, and 10 soul burn to activate it 100% chance. So this is just really funny to me. Really, really funny. I didn't take a picture of her artifact by the looks of things, but her artifact was 20% chance to hit and then its attack buff. So this is very much like literally green Hwa. And I think that's hilarious. They're nerfing her and releasing this at the same time, which is not the same unit, can't protect themselves with immunity, which is the big part with Hwa I found, at least when fighting her, in sustained battles, but can self-heal, can pen by 70, where is it, 70%, can't crit, tons of attack. I just find this hilarious. Absolutely flippin' hilarious that they would do this. And then we have the 2022 E7WC Chew. So this was designed by the winner. Absolutely adorable skin. I think it's super, super, super cute. And it's going to be released in November, and I'm pretty excited for this. I'm not the biggest fan of Chew's original outfit. It makes thematic sense for where she's from, but this is just adorable, and I like adorable, and that's apparently the winner's actual cat. So yeah, that's awesome. We then have background battling being added, and you can do all the things from this little window. You can extract, you can sell, you can upgrade, I think they said. Maybe not. All from this little window here, and I'm pretty excited for this. This is a game changer, honestly. Absolute game changer. Really, really excited for that. We then have the 2 new equipment sets. We talked about this before. I personally think the protection set is lackluster at 4 pieces. I don't see too many people using it, and I think the big part about protection set in other games that used it was the fact that you could stack them, and now you can't stack them. So now if you're surprising, in quotes, somebody with a protection set unit, you're only giving a 12% buff of their max HP to the thing, which is not really enough to really impact much, and then you have nothing after that, instead of 36%, which was massive and was enough to stop cleave and stuff like that too. We then have the torrent set, which is very likely going to be very good for certain people, like maybe BBK and others. But it's in Katie's as well, and I don't know if I want to farm that, but I'm sure some people will. And depending on how good this is for damage, we shall see. 10% increased damage might be a lot on some people. I don't know the math behind it, but I'm excited to see. They're also lowering the base dual attack chance, which is fantastic. I really like this. Going from 5% to 3%, and the max base attack dual attack chance is up to 30% now instead of 20%. So 2% less, which is huge. It's a 40% change. And then we have the dual attack set going up to 8%. I personally like dual attack sets. I don't like base dual attack chance, but I like the idea of having a dual attack set. Because you can get this up to 24% dual attack chance with this up to 27 just from that and the sets, or you can use an artifact that gives dual attack chance plus the 3% here and plus 2 set for unity. I'm pretty excited for this. I'm somebody who has fun with that sort of thing, so we'll see if it ends up working. And what I can do with it, and with whom I can do with it. We then have Battle Frenzy adjustments, so they're lowering the speed of Soul Reavers back to normal and boosting Araminth's speed by 7. All mages are getting that 7 speed, which is pretty fantastic. And of course, Battle Frenzy changes more there. They're also having UI improvements to the Epic Craft button. Labyrinth improvements, they're making it so you need multiple teams now, but apparently going to be easier. We'll see how this works. I'm excited to try it out. We definitely need more things that need multiple teams to make more PvE units fun and relevant. We then have the level of equipment obtained from Goblin Gates and reward chests is going to be increased. They didn't say to what. Also to note, the stove notes aren't going to be out for another 2 to 3 hours, I think they said. So we don't know for sure on a lot of these things. They're going to be nerfing the difficulty for story stages, a lot of them, specifically episode 2 as well. The Faustus fight is probably going to get toned down quite a bit. We then have the balance adjustments here, and we've talked about these a lot. I'm excited for some of them. Hwayoung is hilarious that they're balance adjustment Hwayoung, releasing Arunka, and what's even funnier is they're then doing a custom group summon as well. Make sure you take advantage of this if you need some of these characters, because it's great value with these custom group summons. We then have a Haste drop rate up, Celia drop rate up, and a Hwayoung drop rate up. I think it's so funny. And then we have the Arunka drop rate up. This is starting on the 3rd of November. I'm definitely going to be pulling her artifact. Art is insane. And Mystic Summon rotation going to be Straws and Ruel. And then it's going to be it's going to be Charles and Spectre Tenebria. Then we've got the coin shop rotation of DJB, Fallen Cecilia, and Silverblade Araminta, alongside their RGB counterparts of Ravi, Bale and Cezanne, and Charlotte. Finally, the video box password is Halloween 22. I do notice I missed some screenshots here for some reason. One of the things I missed, which I was really excited about, was an artifact that I don't remember the chance, but it was a chance to burn on single attacks, which was super cool. Burn does a lot of damage. I totally forget what that was, and the art on it was insane as well. There's also a new little anime video, which is awesome, has an awesome character at the end. Yeah, so tons of stuff here. I'm really excited about a lot of these things, specifically Arunka or Hwayoung. Also the background battle, the Chu skin. I'm really excited to try out the new Azumanic. There's so many things. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you use Amazon coins in the link description down there below to get 20% off. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody.